Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. As we're heading into the weekend, I think we're going to see a slow weekend, if you ask me. Yes, I think it's going to be a slow weekend because time is running out for a big move on a Friday. And Saturdays is typically slow and Sunday as well. But then late on Sunday, maybe some volatility kicks in. Next week is going to be really interesting. I mean, it's just a quick outlook because next week, unless I'm completely wrong, but I think we have next week the FOMC meeting. So we're going to hear about a potential interest rate increase. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, I mean, what do we have? Unchanged wave count here on the microstructures. First of all, it still hasn't done anything to suggest that a lasting low is in place. That can of course happen. We entered this larger support zone. You know, whenever that happens, I'm very happy for a lasting low to be in place. But based on the chart context, I don't believe it yet. It would need to prove it by rallying in 5 waves above the end of August high. Obviously, first of all, it needs to take out resistance, Fibonacci resistance at 27,480, and then breaking above that high. Remember, even if the low is in, there is no need for panic. There's no need for FOMO. We need to see those 5 waves. If we don't wait for 5 waves to get a long trade set up, we get in trouble. We avoided any trouble by waiting for that 5 wave move here. Yeah, we've always been waiting for that process. Nothing. I think here as well. Yeah, so we're waiting for those 5 waves here as well. We would have got into trouble. And it's good that we do this process, that we go through this process. We don't want to call a low in place. That's why since July, we've actually been focusing on lower, because while there is a potential here, or there was a potential, and here, I've always showed you what we need to see, that a low, that we can confirm a low, and then we would have put onto the chart after the first 5 waves up, we could have put on the chart the 3 waves down, the pullback zone, yeah, and that keeps us out of trouble. And yeah, it takes some patience. But there doesn't need to be any FOMO or anything. Even if we break above resistance, I mean, it will always come back, right? And it will come back in 3 waves if it's a proper 5-wave move. And then we can look for a potential long trade setup. I mean, essentially, you want to wait for those highly reliable setups, okay? They are the setups that are probably suitable for most people out there. I mean, again, you look in this chart. I mean, you can trade anything, right? But is it going to be highly reliable? If you try to trade every single wave in a correction, you're typically going to fail. It is what it is, right? Because we are moving in corrective structures. There is no impulse that we can look at here that gives us a highly reliable setup. Well, maybe to the downside, yeah, we've got our resistance area here, to which the price already reacted. And I highlighted to you in the previous video, this might turn into a WXY structure, and it probably is. And over the weekend, we might see that B wave unfold. Just checking if this is turning into a larger trend channel, maybe. Yeah. So this could turn into now a move to the upside within this price channel, maybe over the weekend. It might have bottomed now in this B wave. So obviously we're looking at this WXY structure in wave 2. I will make this resistance area a little larger now, okay? So this should move higher still, as long as the 25,774 level is holding. That's the X wave low. That's a level, if that's broken, it would confirm to us that the 3rd wave breakdown has started. Or I shouldn't say confirm, more like it will indicate, because real confirmation you only get with a break below the wave 1 low. That's basically 24,900. But at the moment, it's just sort of moving higher in this price channel. And yeah, wave B might have bottomed. It's a 3-wave move here, so that would fit. And then we'll see if now, over the next couple of days, this C wave is unfolding. Because it's weekend, I would assume that this C wave is going to be an ending diagonal, so it's going to be quite choppy, most likely. But we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very interested to see how the price is now moving over the weekend, how the structure is going to be, and that will probably tell us a lot about how the next week will unfold and what we need to be watching for next week. Yeah, there is not much more to add. So I think the wave count is clear, the analysis is clear. There is, of course, a more direct bullish scenario, as I suggested to you, but it would need to prove it to us. It needs to break above the 27,480 level and then 28,180 in 5 waves. At the moment, this could be a 1-2, 1-2 setup, absolutely. But then it would need to rally in a third wave above that level, then a 4 and a 5, and another 4 and 5. And only after that we can get our ABC pullback. So that's sort of what I see. And that's what needs to happen for a setup in which I can also confirm that the lasting low has been established here. Until then, we remain focused on the downside just due to the chart context. And because the trend is down locally, I see this just as a corrective move to the upside. Now, again, I'm not ruling out that a low is in, but again, there's no need to focus on that until that resistance level is broken, especially broken in 5 waves. But I will take it much more seriously if the 78.6 retracement breaks. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. If you are interested in the membership, on Sunday, we do our next member live stream. So every Sunday there's a live stream, educational, but we also cover some coin requests. Then you get access to Discord and Telegram, and the gold member, or as gold members, you get access to additional short-term market updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.